3, 2, 1, go. And for those of you on the stream, here we are with Fire versus Tim. What a matchup. What an absolute matchup for the qualification stage of the Escape Gaming Masters. And once again, I'm joined here by Memb.
A pleasure be with you here with those great games and two new civilizations, Vietnamese and Slavs. So really nice to see both civilizations. Let's see what we are going to see with this one. Who do you think it has a better civilization choice for this map?
Oh, that's right? Hard to say. Yeah. It's hard to say because we haven't seen the Vietnamese versus the Slavs ever. I mean, if like how many games of AOC have we cast? If this was Huns or Mongols or Mayans or Aztecs, it's like we can tell you what's going to happen for the first 40 minutes of the game. But we can't do that here because we haven't had any experience of this. But we can make some guesses. We can make some assumptions. So Fire is in the blue. He's playing as the Vietnamese. And Tim, Panda TV 243001, is in the red, playing as the Slavs. I think that's actually his Chinese stream URL or something.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's his link. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's exactly
he's being. Link. He's got like a promo deal with Panda, and he's bigger than us, man. He's famous in China.
Oh, for sure. I wanted to tell you that I think Vietnamese for earlier game they have an advantage. They are crazy with the archers, but if they can go for a really long game, Slavs infantry and siege civilization with siege workshop units even cheaper as well. I don't know, man. I don't know, but
I think one of the nice things to do is try and compare civs to the old civs. So the Vietnamese, I think you can look at them as being quite similar. Similar to the Mayans.
Yes, agree completely.
Because their unique unit is like a plumed archer. It has high pierce armor. It's an archer unit that counters other archer units. I think they're a little more expensive or about the same as a plumed archer. But yeah, I think you can look at the Vietnamese as being quite similar to the Mayans, and then you can kind of look at the Slavs as being maybe a little similar to the Celts, because there is a really good siege civ. Like you say, they do get siege workshop units cheaper, so they don't get a wood bonus, but they get cheaper units from the siege workshop, and they also have great infantry like the Celts as well. So they're the kind of comparisons I would make, but of course they are more unique as well than that. Let's talk about the unique units. Slavs, they get the Boyar, which is like a Teutonic knight on a horse. That's how it's often described.
Oh, strong but faster.
Strong but fast.
Faster units than the Teutonic knights.
But it's only going to have melee armor, right? Because the Teutonic Knight is not good against archers, but it's good against infantry or cavalry. So that might not really be useful this game. I think Tim really wants to focus on the siege. I'd try and have some weak infantry in front of it so that he can kind of protect his siege and deal with the archers from the Vietnamese. The Vietnamese are very much an archer civilization. They get extra HP on their archers. And that affects all archer units in the game for them, including skirmishers. And they even get the Imperial Skirmisher upgrade for the late game. So late game trash, they could have an edge there as well.
It's tricky, this choice of this civilization choice. Sorry, it's depends how they're going to play. Because if the other guy, I mean, if Tim is getting the siege, you cannot compete with that. But overall, I think there is a little advantage on Fire civilization, because the siege also, to get in that stage, the siege is more expensive, slower. I don't know. Let's see how they play, really. Because most of the times we go to the post-imperial, but till that point there's a lot of stuff to go, right?
Yeah, a lot can happen. And I think we only looked at the civs really just on what the civs can do, but what they can do is often limited by what map you're playing. And we're playing Gold Rush right now, which means that if one player doesn't have access to the middle of the map and they run out of gold, are they going to have a chance to come back? Can they make a comeback? And I think Vietnamese may have the better chance to do that because they have the Imperial Skirmisher, for example, and They get the free conscription once they hit Imperial, which means they can start producing units a bit faster. They have a few mechanics like that. And they also have their unique technology, paper money, which gets more valuable the more players are in the game, but you can research paper money and basically get, I think, 200 or 300 free gold.
Yeah.
Basically just gives you free gold for doing the technology. So that's nice if you get pushed off the middle. So I feel like Fire might have a small edge here, but let's see. I mean, Militia coming out, we're going to see some Dark Age aggression.
Yeah, I see some advantage, some little advantage in according to the map. We were talking about post-Imperial probably. Look at that goal really close to the TC from Tim, at the back, close to the wood. He can also wall the trees. So if he's going aggressive, Tim is safe. He can, and we all know that Tim is not really bad walling, right? He has some really good skills walling, like most of the time. No, but seriously, map from Fire, everything forward. Except the wood, of course, but stone, gold, everything is forward. So
he's kind of got to play a more aggressive style, and we are seeing that. We are seeing that because he's making the 3 militia drush right now, which is something you would even expect to see from the Mayans. So kind of skipping that. I wonder, though, is he going to collect the wolves? Is he trying to do this as a wolf rush as well?
He's sending.
I mean, I mean, come on, man.
Go on, send it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Come on. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 wolves. 7 wolves.
Yeah.
Well, if that militia is going to survive, because 5 is on the left, 2 wolves on the right side, he's killing. Well.
Wow. Foiled. Fire's drush. This is why you don't drush on this map. It's better to just send one militia, or even better, a spearman, and just wolf rush them instead. I know T90's not here, but I'll do it for him. Woo woo woo. That's what he'd be saying right now. So the drush coming in, but yeah, these wolves not really doing anything at the moment. Maybe they'll catch a villager later.
I just got a message, a really curious message. That it seems I didn't even remember, and I was casting those. Do you remember the last Christmas Masters, the Viper Tatot? The last game, someone you know the viewers are Wikipedia and well, and Piper is also in the chat. Was the same map with the same civilizations. The same map with the same civilizations with the slab versus, but I don't remember who won. Viper won. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see now what is gonna be with these civilizations. Wow, these guys, man, in the chat, they know everything, man. They know everything.
They know all. But that pack of wolves, quite close to Tim's TC. There you go. They're going in.
Nah, but now gotta love it. Now you're not gonna make any damage. He's on the TC. Yeah, he gathered the villagers on the TC, and that's
yeah. It's all good. Tim straight up with 2 ranges and going into skirms right now, and absolutely nothing on gold at the moment. He's fine to make trash, and that's not even a bad choice, to be honest, because actually, I'll tell you this. I actually played a 1v1 versus Tim yesterday, and he did the same strat against me. He's doing the same thing. I know what he's going to do. He's going to make a lot of skirms, then he's going to make some archers, and then he's probably going to absolutely crush Fire if my game against him was anything to go.
Ban zero buyers, anti-spoilers, guys. Anti-spoilers right now. Well, he's playing for this civilization. Well, he's playing safe. He's just going full army, right, and try to go aggressive, and let's see what he can do. Now Fire is doing what? 2 archery ranges as well.
Yeah, both doing very similar here, and I think that's you got to expect to see archers from the Vietnamese. They're already going to have plus 10% HP, which is not a huge amount, but it really adds up. The more units you have, the more valuable that technology becomes. Going straight into skirms, but he should transition into some archers as well. But we'll see. Once his skirm comes out, the little edge, the little advantage that he has in health against Tim here.
In this map, do you feel like doing... For Drash is like 180 foot lost, waste, because he did 3 militias for basically nothing. He lost against the wolves, the militias.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I think delay a bit himself. So let's
see. I think he shouldn't have done it. I think it's a waste of resources, really. The Drush could have been good, but he needed to not get hit by the wolves, or at least bring the wolves to Tim's woodline rather than
do you think
something
he did
else.
That tower sack team?
Maybe it's too early. It's too early.
I think it's risky to lose to lose. It's not losing the stone, but to spend the stone there when he has also one goal at the back.
Well, I mean, Tim strikes me as quite a safe player. You know, he likes to wall. He likes to play. Take the defense. He likes to play safe, and I think that's just safety for him. But attack here on the front, Fire gonna have the edge. 3 extra HP on these skirms, and he's got fletching as well. Same could be said for Tim with the fletching, but he's only got 30 health rather than 33, which means he can actually take quite a bit of extra damage with these skirms, and Fire here should be able to easily defend from that. That's just a small, weak army from Tim right there.
Yeah. Let's see if we're going to see also adding scouts, I don't know. But according to what you were telling, Tim is already basically completely wall on the right side, almost completely wall on the left, just a couple of houses more and he will be completely wall, and the only spot it is open is covered with that tower, so he's completely safe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe he's thinking ahead anyway, because he will probably want to have a tower there later to secure that gold, and that just means that Fire's not going to come forward and tower him now. It means that if he loses map control, he's already got the safety net because the tower's already there. But I mean, I think it's too early anyway. I think a lot of the time it's probably best just to wait. But I mean, the gold is forward. And right now, Tim actually adding a stable. I like that, but I'm also interested by that because is he really going to commit to making scouts here? Could be interesting.
He's gonna make for sure. Look at the resources, 100 food already, so he's not gonna make building to be ready for night. He needs because actually, Zach, if he's not adding a scout, how he can counter the archers, skirmishers from Vietnamese with more HP?
With HP. Well, he has to have more numbers. It's as simple as that. He just has to have the numbers. But the scouts are a great addition because they will really disrupt this from Fire, and he's going to go easily able to disrupt the skirms. The archers, they are pretty weak against scouts until there's a larger number of them. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense from Tim, but at the same time, you know, it may slow down his castle age by quite a bit. And I guess all in all, it kind of evens out when you consider that Fire threw away that food earlier, making the militia, right?
Yes, and Fire is also getting little by little, close to be wall as well. He's wall in front, wall on the left. Probably he's doing house and palisade at the back, gonna be completely wall. So adding the scout, if he's not doing any damage, Fire will go faster to Castle Age, or it should go faster to Castle Age. Well,
yeah.
Check the resources, even with, but he did only 2 scouts. Actually, I love the palisade gate, man. Nice.
Nice, yeah, I like the palisade gate. Tim, with that gate, Tim is fully walled. You know, that's it. There's no way in for Fire now, and so that's why I kind of feel like maybe Tim didn't need to make these scouts here, because he can play defensive. He knows that Fire's army is mostly skirms. It's not like it's going to be breaking through.
He's doing more. He's pumping a scout now from that stable. 3, 4. Is he doing any upgrade? He's doing now the Padded Archer armor, so he will have all the upgrades. I don't know. He need to make the damage or Fire. Look at Fire resources getting closer and closer to be up to Castle Age.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those games, I think, where one player reaches castle and the other player just has to throw everything at the wall, and they just have to go all in at them, because it's really dangerous to be behind in the feudal age for a long time. But sometimes there gets a point where you just have to commit and go all in. Let's see, though. I mean, Tim could do some eco damage, but my question is where? Will he be able to break through this wall from Fire? It's not going to be too easy.
Not going to be too easy, but if he's getting there, like we said in the start of the game, only one goal for Fire.
Is there a hole? No.
Only one goal. There is a hole there? There is a hole? A hole.
Nah.
No.
Is there a hole?
Oh. No, the scouts are going around. The scouts are going. Well, but he's doing something really important. A lot of people don't click inside. I mean, through the walls to see if the scouts are and the units are going. But no, it's completely wall. Fire is wall completely. But Fire, it's going
Castle,
to go
right?
up to Castle.
There you go.
He's on the way.
Yeah. And that's going to be kind of risky for Tim. I wonder how slow Tim will be. I mean, he's right now just doing wheelbarrow. And he's got a lot of farms, so that's really going to increase his food income. I guess the real question is how many more of these scouts will he make? He's transitioned into making full archers now, So he's not going to be sinking food into skirms, but the scouts are costly. I don't think Tim will make too many scouts now.
No.
He's made 4. I think that'll be, he's made 6 even. Jeez, that's got to be it.
6. No, but
6 scouts, that's a lot.
He has like a lot of farms. He's doing the wheelbarrow. After the wheelbarrow, he will have almost. He's getting already over 500 food. He will go up soon to Castle Age as well. And since in his wall and with 1 tower, I don't think so he's gonna suffer. Oh, he killed a villager. Now he has a lot of farming. He wanted to be inside, but he couldn't, man. It's complicated. His house is already there, so.
Yeah, man, that house, 100 health left, but Fire able to defend for now. And this is the thing, once Fire hits Castle, he's not going to be afraid to push out. He's got a lot of archers here, and those scouts are only really a problem to the skirmishers. And Tim, he's playing really forward. He's playing really aggressive on the front. I think he's got to be careful. Let's see, though. Fire's moving out. This could be a good fight here for Tim, actually. He wants to kill these units before they get upgraded. Yeah. And the scouts are there. This is nice.
Oh, man. I think Fire should wait. I think Fire should wait. Let's see this fight. This can be crazy fight for Tim.
Yeah, he should have waited. That's a really, really bad thing to move out there. And look at those skirmishers. They're trapped. They can't get out.
No.
What was Fire thinking? What was he doing?
The advantage is for sure for Tim. He's getting the military. Now the numbers of military is it belongs better for Tim. And Tim halfway to Castle Age.
Yeah, Fire should have waited to Castle and then done his upgrade. He could have defended at home on this hill on the right side. Crossbow's coming in, but I'm really worried for Fire. He's going to lose this army before the crossbow upgrade even happens. Oh, there you go. Crossbow happening now. But my God, there's villagers being brought into fight. Fire really, really making a mess of that.
Well, he's gonna be fine because he has now the crossbows, but he could have a huge advantage. And now, just the game seems to be even, right? Oh, close.
Yeah.
Closer. Yeah, but look at Tim resources. Tim will go
Tim's equalized that well.
Yeah, but Tim
it's gonna work nicely.
Look, he's doing the second stable.
2 stables, yeah, that's good. So, looking at this, Fire, obviously, TC coming up in the middle. The crossbow's done. Now, obviously, his crossbow's here at 41 health. That's quite nice. And that's actually going to be really good versus knights as well, because I don't know if it would actually allow them to take an extra hit. It might do. In that case, that would be really strong. But, yeah, knights, like you said, and skirms from Tim as well. He's just going to get really aggressive here. He's going to stay on 1 TC.
I think he will stay for some time for a 1 TC. He likes to do that. He will try to go aggressive. And I think really, I don't know what you think, going now knights, skirmishers, is a better combo. I mean, if you master an old army, and imagine if he's doing elite skirmishers and knights, he will get all that army from Fire. Let's see.
Yeah, I think so too.
He has a lot of farms. If you check, look at the amount of farms from one and the other. If you check Fire Town, seems to be a bit weak economy to afford also 2 town centers.
Farmers.
Yeah.
Well, the difference is the army composition, right?
Yeah.
Tim's doing 2 stable knights and villagers, so he's got 21 farmers. Fire has 11 farmers.
Sack, elite skirmish is also on the way. For
nice.
Tim. So
that's
he has
cool.
A better
He's getting really aggressive here.
Yes.
Yeah. I like this. But also I want to just point out the Slavs, they get 15% faster farmers as well. That's one of their bonuses. So not only does he have 10 more farms, but they're also all working 15% faster.
Even better.
So Tim's going to have a lot of food.
Yeah.
And this is a great setup for him. The gold is going to be more of a problem, I think.
Yeah, I was checking
that. He's going to be mined out soon.
Yeah, for that I was checking if he got the market. He doesn't. Now he's doing monastery. This is good for Fire. He needs the monks, and he has 1 TC on that main goal in the middle. So this fight gonna be crucial for the game. Ay. Taking the hill with the knights and the skirmishes stack. Oh man.
Those knights, though, they struggled to kill anything. They killed 1 crossbow.
+2 knights and bloodlines. Yeah. Oh, man.
It's pretty brutal. But like I say, I mean, honestly, they struggled to kill the crossbows. And Fire fighting uphill, not the best. But this extra health, it's gonna help.
What he's doing, Zach? Siege Warsaw in top of that hill. Imagine with mangonels there, how he's gonna counter the mangonels with that crazy hill. It's the Everest. That hill, man. Look at that hill,
and Tim just put a tower as well, but he's deleted it now. I think Tim wanted to put a tower on this TC, but I'm still want to say this. Fire is still holding his ground, and he might even push this back. These crossbows are strong. They are really strong. And there's a monk now as well, so he can start converting some knights. Converted knights will kill the skirms at the back. This could be a win for Fire right here in this fight, even with the hill. But man, I don't know if he's losing more units overall. It could be a problem. Tim's coming in with more now.
But the skirmishes are really strong, Zach. The skirmishes against that is really... Oh, he converted one knight.
Yeah, I'm a little ahead of you again. I'm at 30 minutes right now.
Yeah, 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Just slightly ahead, yeah. But with the TC, obviously helping to defend, that's nice. But like you said, yeah, +2 on the Knights, Bloodlines is done as well. He keeps getting conversions though, and as long as he keeps getting at least one conversion with the Monk, it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Even if the Monk dies, one conversion is enough. But Tim is so all in on this.
But the thing is, Zach,
I love it.
Taking a look in the map, tell me where Fire can take now gold. Where he can take
the right side.
Yeah, but he need to...
It's not safe.
He's not safe. He's exposed. He's taking the middle, man. But still, like you said, look at those crossbows with 41 HP. They are doing also good damage.
Exactly. Right now, Fire has got 600 gold in the bank. He doesn't have a market, but you know that gold's going to disappear very quickly now he's making mangonels. These mangonels will cost him, and it will really drain his gold income. And I like Tim's plan to tower this on the hill. This is so clever because he can outrange the TC with the towers, and he can just stop any villagers gathering gold here. And that's not easy for Fire to deal with. You know, Mangonel's going to take a long time to bring the tower down. Tim has knights anyway. He has his own Mangonel. So Tim's probably just going to try and take this TC down with this Mangonel. I don't think there's much Fire can do to stop him. And as you said, there's no safe gold now.
What he's trying, I think, is just to see if he's expanding to all over the map. I mean, he's with one Mangonel hitting the TC, but there is only 2 villages taking gold. He really need to check it out the right side. If he go to the right side, Fire has a really, really tough game because there is nothing. I mean, no goal for him, and the game keep going, and now Team will get a better economy. But Team is still with 1 town center. Oh man, 1 TC still, man.
Tim is all in on this. This is what I was saying before about going all in, because you know, Fire had this nice castle advantage. Tim just timed his attack perfectly, and now he's 2 stables, 2 ranges, constantly. Look at this. There's 3 knights queued at each stable, 3 skirms. This is not going to end. And if Fire doesn't manage to outproduce him, give it 5 minutes time, and Tim is just going to be so far ahead in military. I really worry for Fire here.
Check also, well, he has 19 farmers, 17 lumberjacks. Fire, while Team with 1 TC has now less farmers, 15 farmers, 19 lumberjacks, but he has 28 gold miners. He's pushing complete those arches. If he's getting those arches and the villages are there from the goal,
on the right. Fire's surrounded, man. Fire's surrounded. There's knights coming in at the back. And he can't wall this off because the skirms are here. On the right side, the gold taken out. Fire's taking a lot of stone, maybe looking for a castle, but it's being raided, and I don't think he's going to be very safe here.
Look his
for much longer.
Zach. He has 0 food, 0 gold. The stone is collecting. He's raiding everything, and he's inside at the bottom. He's inside with the knights, and he's not paying attention. He's hitting the university and the house. If he raid, he's gonna raid everything to Fire. Oh my God! Rams, Mangonel, all in, man. He did 1 TC push against you. Oh my God!
I love this. Tim's style is so fun, and it's really punishing Fire for this TC on the front. And you know, I don't know, man. This is just really, really hard for Fire in this position.
He killed the Mangonel. He killed the Mangonel. Well, he killed the Mangonel. He's gonna kill that Ram. Yeah, but how much idle time got Fire as well?
Not even idle time. Just villagers dying, military dying. Resources spent repairing this town center. If it dies anyway, it's like, I mean, come on, what's left for Fire here? He's trying to get the gold still, and Tim is just all over him at the moment. Tim right now has I'm looking at Fire. Tim has 13 knights and 8 skirmishers.
Oh my god, but look at Zach, look at the gold miners again, raiding
Once
absolutely
again.
everything. Well, he has a stone to make the castle. I see a couple of spots he could make it, but is team gonna let him do the castle? That's the thing.
No way, no way. Not gonna happen. And Fire here, he's still got a few crossbows. This is okay, but Tim's pushed him, like you say, off of gold once again. And he's had enough stone for the castle for a long time, but he's not placed it down. Right now, everything is he's focused on this TC, trying to repair it, and it's gonna fall. I mean, it's just a matter of time.
The score difference is tricky. I mean, so many times, right? It's only 200 now. The difference here is bigger, way bigger. It's 20 population difference. He's now going to kill the TC finally, killing all the villages in that main forward TC, and with the skirmishes also. I mean, and he's constantly raiding. And now team is doing economy at home as well, mining stone, extra town centers. Probably he's going to make a castle. I will make a castle exactly where he just lost the town center. Imagine a castle there.
Yeah, Fire's trying to do it just to the right of that, but he's sending his villagers out. And Tim will see this. Tim sees the villagers going to build the castle, and Tim's just going to send knights there. He's going to do everything he can to kill these vills. Fire has just lost so much economy. The villagers repairing the TC all died. The villagers on the gold, they died. And now these villagers trying to build this castle, they're going to die too. I don't know how Fire can make a comeback.
Zach. It's a just crazy push.
And a counter castle from Tim. I love this. His whole... Look at how many villagers he sent to build this castle as well. That's so funny.
All the villagers,
He's just like, you know, I don't need economy anymore. I've already won. Let me just send my entire economy to build this one castle. That's like 20 villagers.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, more than 20, 24 villagers to make that damn castle, and he's calling the GG, man. What the pressure from team. Whoa.
Wow, great game. How exciting was that, though? We got a great game from Tim right there. Well played.
All in. Since he did that tower that I was complaining, if you can call it like this. Remember when I said that tower is needed? Then he went aggressive all the time. Do you remember a single attack from Fire to team economy?
Not one.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, there was one.
Nothing.
There was one.
Yeah.
It was the militia at the start of the game.
Well, okay, the militias, but nothing. It was crazy.
I think the wolves did more damage to Tim's economy than Fire did.
Oh my god.
So well played to Tim though, and I mean I must say Tim has two kind of modes. Tim has wall mode where he does everything he can to make sure he's walled, and then he has aggro mode, which is where he's walled and he feels comfortable and safe, and then he just does that to you.
Well, this is
overwhelming.
This is style for you, for me, for the viewers.
Better. Tim's style is very, very good for lower level players because it's safe. He doesn't take the extra risks. I mean, maybe it's risky going all in, but when you're walled at home, you know your opponent can't come and counterattack you, and that gives you so much confidence, right?
But the thing is that I'm checking the map as well. I see in the stream that you are checking. That Fire was also wall. I mean, is the thing that he did a better army composition and he was super aggressive and never stopped. I mean, we have seen in a lot of games how sometimes the players has the army to attack and they are camping around. No, this time he was going aggressive all the time.
I like it.
Yep.
I mean, I must say though, maybe there's something to keep in mind that when you play a game versus Tim, since he's in China and he has a very high ping, it's very difficult to micro as you would in a game with low ping. So I think this strategy also works pretty well for that kind of situation where the ping is high, because you don't have to worry about, microing your small groups of units. You just throw everything at them and then eventually your sheer numbers will overwhelm them, I guess.
But also Zach, the truth is, he went archers. Those archers probably are one of the strongest in the game, the Vietnamese, and with the lag, he should have more problems with the knights. The knights usually work worse, so I'm not sure. We should ask them. We should ask them if they got huge lag. I mean, I agree completely with what you said, but it's also tricky for those archers as well. Well, Was great.
So what I want to just check is the achievements, because looking at this, they actually both had the same largest army, which is interesting because Tim was clearly producing a lot more at the end of the game. But I think that largest army from Fire was just before he hit Castle, when he had all of those archers and all the skirms. Then he took that bad fight. That bad fight turned the game around. And yeah, I mean, overall, Tim obviously killing maybe 30 more units, which isn't a huge amount, but it's enough, clearly. Economy-wise, even though Tim only had 1 TC for a long time, he actually did gather more resources overall as well.
He never was raided, so it's normal. Was great.
Villager high. Tim ended up having the highest number of villagers also. So well played to Tim. Great game, actually. I really enjoyed that one. And let's now come back out here